Okay, staramr has completed its work, so now we can proceed. Now with what we have, it's possible to validate. Okay, so we can validate the results we have by comparing to information available on the NCBI database. We have two isolates. Let's take a look at them. Let's say ls sequence. Okay, we have isolate 1 and 2. So we can find out more about these isolates. Okay, so validating the results will help us to be confident, okay, of the results that we have obtained using staramr. Let's go to the staramr tutorial page to check. So we have isolates 1 and 2. Okay, so on the staramr tutorial, it gives us links that we can use to validate our results. We can search for the genotypes and then the phenotypes, that's the predicted phenotypes. Okay, so we have the pages for isolate 1 and then isolate 2. So let's take a look at them. We will start with isolate 1. So for genotypes, there's the link. Let's open it. Let's start with the genotype. So we are opening this one and then we can check. So this is for the genotype. So on this page, just come to the right side, and we're going to see these ones here. So we have these ones here. We have AMR genotype. So let's take a look at this one here. Let's open our summary file again. And then we can see isolate 1. We have this gene here. Okay, so this is what we are seeing on this page. Okay, so this lets us know that things are good. Okay, now let's take a look at the phenotypes for isolate 1. So this is the page. Let's open this link. And by the way, I will leave the links to the pages in the description box. So just use those links to visit the pages. So now we are taking a look at the phenotype. So this is it. So when we are here, just scroll down and then you see the table here. We have antibiotic resistance phenotype. We also have this, etc. But we are looking at this and this. So we have the antibiotic. Okay. Now let's take a look at our summary file again for isolate 1. So we have isolate 1. We have the predicted phenotype. We have these antibiotics, this. Okay, and we see them here. We have this, we have this one, we also have this, and then this. Okay, so we are seeing them also here. Okay, so things are looking good. Now let's look at isolate 2, and that is this one here. Okay, take note that we renamed our files. Okay, we use isolate 1 and 2. Okay, but this tutorial used the session IDs here, so that's why you are seeing GCF blah blah blah, GCF blah blah blah. Okay, now for isolate 2, we have that also here. So just right click, open for genotypes, and then you see the information here. Okay, so we have all these ones here. Okay, so we have complete and we also have points. So you can look at these ones and you can look at what you have in the summary file. Okay, so let's take a look at this one, for example. That's APH blah blah blah. We have that here. Okay, you can also check and then compare what you have here to the one in the summary file. Okay, so I will leave that to you. Now let's take a look at the phenotypes. So we have this. Let's open it. We are going to see our table here. So you can take a look at what you have. Let's look at the summary file for isolate 2. We have the phenotype. Let's see. Okay, gentamicin, etc. Let's just look at gentamicin. Let's check. We can see it here. Okay, you can also check for these antibiotics. So I will leave that to you. Okay, so that's it. So let's get back to the staramr page. What we've done so far was to use links that have already been given to us. Okay, we have those links here. But sometimes you may want to search for the information yourself. So it's possible to search for the information using the session IDs. Okay, so I'm going to show you that here. So if you are going to search for information, okay, for example, the genotypes, if you want to search for information on the genotype, then you need to visit this page. Okay, we have that here. So when you are here, you can just search. Okay, all I have to do is to input your session ID here. So let's take a look at isolate one, which is this one, for example. Let's copy this session ID. And then let's paste here. And then let's search. Okay, so once you search, okay, if your session ID is correct, then the page will be open for you. So we can see the page. Okay, this is what we did. Okay, previously we visited this page. Okay, but now we are searching ourselves. Okay, so this is how we do it. You can do the same for the phenotypes as well. Let's just try with this one. So here we have the biosample, which is here. There's the session ID. You can just search. Let's just copy this text. Let's see. I'll just copy this one. Let's see if I'm able to copy. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. Okay, so I have it here. So I'll just search. Okay, and I have that here. So you can just check what you have. So, okay, so this is how we search for information. Okay, so that's about it. So